Good evening, everybody. My name is Miguel Pineiro. Thank you for coming tonight. I'll tell you a story about a kid named Jamal who lived in upstate New York. You know, he was a football star, basketball star, but his main sport was football. All through high school, all he did every day was, work out. He did great in school, just because he wanted to be in sports. His mom wouldn't allow him to play anything if his grades weren't up. Well, his senior year finally got there, and he's getting tons of scholarships from the top college football programs across the country, from the University of Texas to USC, University of Florida, and many more. So he was just planning on the future, what he wanted to do, possibly go pro, but main thing was first step was to get to college. Well, it was late in his senior year, and he went out to party with one of his friends named John, and they went to a house party, typical high school party, people drinking, beer pong going on, just a lot of people hanging out. And that night, once they left, at about 2 o'clock in the morning, Jamal was driving home, and he ran a stop sign, and he got hit by a car. Now, I know you're quick to think that if someone's driving, runs a stop sign, they probably drinking. And most of the time they are. But he was actually smoking marijuana. And that's why he wasn't paying attention and ran a stop sign and got hit by a car and died. Right there on the spot. His friend lived, but he died. Now, many people today argue that marijuana should be legalized because it would help out the economy, and it's medically good for you, and many other arguments for it. Well, I disagree with that, and I feel that it should not be legalized. So today I'm going to talk to you about why people say and feel that marijuana should be legalized, and why I'm going to say why people are against it, arguments against that, and just state a few statistics to support my thought process. Okay. First of all, reasons. Now let's just get started. I'm going to jump right into reasons why people believe it should be legalized. First of all, it has its many medical benefits, as in it could help people with glaucoma, AIDS, cancer, and just people that have a lot of pain. Marijuana, is relaxing. It relaxes you, so therefore it'll reduce pain. And also, like with people with AIDS and stuff like that don't have a real appetite, marijuana will increase their appetite. Also, many people argue if cigarettes and alcohol are legal, then why not marijuana? Alcohol is not good for the body. Cigarettes are harmful to the body, so why should marijuana be legalized if it doesn't even have a harsher effect on your body than cigarettes? And also the major thing that people say why marijuana should be legalized is that it would help the economy. So people are thinking that they could tax it, and since our government is they're in a debt, has a lot of debt, they feel that this would help out our economy. So also, due to the fact that there's so much money spent on the war on drugs, especially marijuana, and since there's so much of it throughout this nation, that they feel that if the money wasn't spent on the war on drugs, especially marijuana, then that could also reduce the debt that our country has. Now I'm going to jump into why I disagree with all those people that say it should be legalized. First of all, medical marijuana already exists for those people that didn't know. It's called Marinol, and it is not smoked. Anything that you smoke is harmful to the body no matter what. Marinol comes in pill form, and it's prescribed by your doctor if you really need it. So it is not smoked. It is not like the street marijuana that's sold on the corner. It's not. It's a pill. So it already exists. So why legalize marijuana? Okay. Also, marijuana is what they call a gateway drug. A gateway drug is something a gateway drug is something that'll lead to a harder drug. For example, marijuana smokers will eventually start smoking or sniffing cocaine or smoking crack or injecting themselves with heroin. Those are harder drugs. So they feel that marijuana will lead to the use of these harder drugs. Just statistic, 62% of adults who had used marijuana before the age of 15 have used cocaine. People who haven't used marijuana, 0.6%. Also, another thing is there's going to be a lot of people driving under the influence. So on top of the people who are drinking and driving, which is already a big problem in the United States, people are going to be driving under the influence of smoking marijuana. They're going to be what you call high. So why have more people on the road to make it more dangerous for our brothers and sisters, co-workers, kids, everything to be on the road? Just another stat, the DEA states that 1 American is killed every 31 minutes by a drunk driver. And that totals to 16,885 per year on average. 16,000. So you add on people that's smoking marijuana, I mean, that could easily double. So why make it legal and make it more nerve-wracking to go out on the road? Also, people feel that, it'll boost our economy if you tax and everything like that. Wow. Honestly, it'll probably benefit our country for a couple of years. Because just like with cigarettes, where, people start smoking cigarettes, they get they feel good at the beginning, but after a while, their tolerance level gets up high and they need more cigarettes. Therefore, they're going to spend more. So that's what's going to happen. Their tolerance is going to build up with marijuana, and the need for the need of the marijuana will probably decrease, and there won't be a major need for it anymore. Therefore, if it's too expensive, people won't buy it. There's still going to be guys and girls that are going to be out selling marijuana under the table. It's just because of the fact that it's so easy to grow. So I don't see why they feel that there's so much money spent on the war on drugs when it's still going to be a problem, because there's going to be people trying to sell it and make money on the side. So that's still going to be money spent by the government to stop those people.